going on, guys? Welcome back to Chop Toys. It's been a while since I posted a video on here. The other channel, RC Every Day, has really been booming. February was the biggest month we've had in a while, or I've had in a while over there. And yeah, just haven't had a chance. I started filming the restoration. I posted on Instagram. I've got a Smith Miller, it's a L Series Mac fire truck, and I started on it, and I got stopped, and a whole bunch of stuff happened, so haven't gotten very far on it. So that video is in the works, but it's still a ways out. But in the meantime, been to a few antique stores this year and just slowly gathering up things I found. So we're going to talk about a few of the finds I've got here today. So back a few years ago, before I started filming any of the old toy truck restorations and stuff, I had one of these Buddy L vans, and it was a bread delivery van, and it was in pretty sad shape. All the bumpers were broken. It's missing all the doors. This one is actually a little bit better, but this one is the Raggedy Ann and Andy version. So it's got the windows cut in the sides. Not the ideal one, but I don't think this was on sale at an antique store. I went to one a few weeks, a month ago. I don't even remember when. It was this year. It was out in Munster, Texas. And I saw that sitting on the floor, and it was like, I think it was like $17. And then I get to the checkout, and that booth was having a sale, and I think I ended up getting it for $15 with tax. So the tires and wheels and hubcaps are worth that alone for me. It is missing all the doors, but it has the steering wheel. It has the headlights. The bumpers are intact. The frame is in excellent shape. So, I don't know, we might build something out of that. Like I said before, I have chopped one of these up and lowered it pretty low, and they look pretty cool, but as little as I've got in it, the hubcaps and wheels and tires are worth. I'm not real familiar with these, so I don't know what year or stuff these were, how long they made them. If I had to guess, this one, the Raggedy Ann and Andy one, was probably not as old as some of the bread trucks, and I don't even know what other ones they had of these. I think they had an ambulance probably, but I can't say for sure. But you know, it's straight, square. The windshield's cracked, but it's there. And like you saw the headlights, but the hubcaps and tires and wheels are really what I was after. The smoothies look cool on something. The white walls are in pretty good shape. They're not too tore up, and it rolls pretty well. You know, axles are straight, not corroded, not chewed up or anything. That's one thing about these having a plastic frame. They seem to make the tire or the axles never wear through. It'll wear through the plastic before it wears through the axles. But overall, good shape. A donor vehicle or custom build. I don't think these really hold a ton of value, especially this one. So, I don't know. We'll see what the future holds for the Raggedy Ann and Andy camper. It's 1960 Tonka service truck. Now this thing is a little bit of a basket case. The chassis and the bed go together. I'm not sure if the cab is original. The bumper and grill and stuff are original and they're there, but the bumper is bolted on with some flathead screws. It does look like drilled a hole in the top. I don't believe this was an original truck with a hole in the top, because it's kind of, you can feel a lip on it. But windshield's intact. It'll clean up decently. The grill's straight. It's got actually kind of a pretty patina on it. The white walls, I think, have been bleached or something. They're cracked, but they're there. The hubcaps are there. And these service trucks are actually kind of expensive. So I don't remember what my price guide posts them at. I've never had a nice one, so I haven't really looked it up. And you can see the cab doesn't quite fit the frame right, because I'm guessing it's not the original one, but it's pretty beat up. But like I said, the cab is fairly straight. There's a few dings in it. I think there was a pretty good dent on the other side. Yeah, right in the door area here. It had some other kind of sticker on it. I don't believe those were fire truck locations, but yeah, it doesn't appear to be original paint, but I could be wrong. But yeah, again, I don't know if the cab goes with it, but the wheels, tires, and hubcaps are all there. It does have quite a bit of wobble. These tires always wear pretty poorly. They almost turn into a very brittle clay at this point in age. But it's got a nice patina to it, and the hubcaps and stuff. I probably won't take the wheels and tires off, but we'll have to do something about the cab eventually. But the service box, those are really hard to find. And like I said, this one is pretty sad, but I think we can straighten it out enough to look square. It probably will never be perfect again, but I don't think I'm gonna mess with the patina. I actually kind of like it, and you can see it's all knocked over to the side. Our inside structure is folded in. It does have the lip here for the ladder. It's just folded up under. The front one is intact and fine, but the front wall is buckled a little bit as well because the whole thing is cocked over to one side. But really cool truck, and the best part of this truck is it was like $25. So I couldn't pass that up. It's worth that in parts alone. Like I said, these beds are hard to find. You never see them separate. They're always on usually pretty nice trucks. Even if this truck was all matching paint in this condition, it would probably still be a $50, $60 truck. I would probably pay $50 or $60 for it if the cab matched the bed. But tires and wheels and stuff are on there and appear to be original. The grill and stuff, let me get you a closer look. The grill, actually, I don't know what's up with the grill. I guess it's just rust. It almost looks like a copper tint to it, but I think it's just a really cool looking patina. The bumper's original, looks nice, looks good enough. Looks like somebody may have polished it at some point. And again, we've got some bolts instead of rivets. But windshield, original windshield is there and intact. It's got some scratches, but I think it'll polish up pretty well. You know, it's just a little thing. $25 for this. It's a heck of a deal. So, let's take a look at the bottom. I didn't really look at the frame on this any. So it is the original frame for the bed. That's good, and it's actually pretty straight. The front's buckled a little bit, but nothing you can't straighten back out. So yeah, I don't think that cab is original of this. It's got white underneath it, so it's been several things in its life. But everything else there is part of it. I'm not sure why the cab's sitting so far forward on the frame. I've noticed that a lot over the years of collecting these. Some of these trucks sit like that, and I don't know if it was a misbuilt thing or it was just playwear, or that some of them I've seen the axle has worn the hole diagonally back so the tires move rearward. This one, the holes actually look pretty good. They actually look really good. So I think it's just how the cab's sitting on here. So we might take that off and play around with some other cabs here later. We'll definitely have to take it off to start straightening out the bed. But for $25, I mean, that's the deal for me. I was sold immediately. I went and grabbed my friend Joe. He works at the antique store. I went and grabbed him. I was like, hey, I need the case now before somebody else buys it. But yeah, that's a pretty good find. So let's show you the last thing I found today. So we've got a 57 cobbled together truck. $29. And let me tell you why that was a good deal. So not only do we have a rolling frame, it has been fully apart. There are bolts holding the bed down instead of rivets. But we've got 4 good rolling tires, decent hubcaps, fenders. That one is missing a tab, but the other one is there. Aftermarket reproduction cab. This is new. And I think on eBay, last I checked, those were around $25. So, I mean, it doesn't have the roof, but I have roof pieces. I have a couple of those in my parts pile. So up front, we've got a straight original bumper with a cool looking patina on it. And a reproduction grill. We got mismatched headlights, and neither of them are the right one for this grill. This is a 57 cab. I have no idea if the truck was originally a 57. The blue step side was made for quite a few years. I think, yeah, they even had 56. So, but yeah, I mean, the cab's at least $20. The grills, I think you can get those for like $12. That's already my money right there. Now I've got another chassis I can build off of. Another set of axles, decent usable hubcaps. The tires might be able to be saved. And, flip it around back here, we've got the wrong year tailgate. It has the 60s, mid-60s, early 60s Tonka script. But it's pretty straight. I could use that off something. I'm not sure if you can see that here though, but the bed, all 4 bed chain holes are there and intact. That's a pretty good find. A lot of beds, those are broken off. Of course, the bed's been apart, so it's missing the metal wire that holds the tailgate. This one is got the larger holes. It's set up for the tabs on the later model truck, so it won't ever fit quite right on there. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the bed with those holes. That's worth, I would pay 15, 20 bucks for that on eBay if I needed one without fenders. So just a really good parts truck, really good score today. Had a lot of fun down there. It's exciting. I haven't been in a while to that antique store because they haven't had much different in a long time, but stay away for a few months and come back and check it out. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'm sorry I hadn't done much on the channel lately. Been so busy with RC every day and the expo and just life, working on some real cars and work and everything, but you know, it's not going anywhere. And you know, I'm not trying to do this to get rich, so I can kind of just put videos out whenever I feel like it. So I appreciate y'all sticking around and watching, and yeah, stay tuned. We'll have some more cool stuff coming soon.